The Danish Broadcasting Corporation wizard Peter Anderson shows different tips and tricks on hiding miniature microphones.
I would like to share with you, in collaboration with stylist Jeanette Kaul, a method I use for placing microphones in actors' hair. First, we choose a DPA discrete microphone in that color that best fit the actual hair color. Start by cutting a piece of tension spring. We buy these springs in long pieces at a company who manufacture tension springs. Part the hair on the actor from the forehead to the neck and consider where the hair is going to hide the microphone best and which placement will allow the microphone to be pulled as much forward as possible. Merge some small locks of hair on both sides of the microphone cable, close to the head of the microphone, and hold this lock of hair with one hand. Then take the spring, open it by pulling it apart, and release it on the tiny hair lock close to the microphone head and the cable, and secure the microphone close to the spring. Then place 2 or 3 tension springs more to keep the cable in place in the same way as the first spring. You don't have to think about if placing the microphone this way is going to hurt the actor. I never had complaints from using this method. To make strain relief on the cable, we use a piece of micropore paper tape at the neck. We use micropore because most people tolerate this type of tape without allergic reactions. Now it's time to take out the hair clips and finish the hairstyling. Another way of placing microphones in the hair is by using rubber bands for orthodontic use instead of tension springs. Start by placing rubber bands in the hair without placing the microphone. It is more complicated to place the rubber bands without hurting the actor, and because of the size of the rubber band and the way it is placed in the hair, it takes up more space. When all rubber bands are in the right place, start opening the windings and pull the microphone through these small openings. As you see, this is some kind of a delicate job. When the microphone is through all the rubber bands, grab 2 locks of hair and pull it in opposite directions, and then the microphone and cable slips into place. Here you see how easy the cable slips into place. It turns out this placement gives the most natural sounding voice, better than hidden placement in the clothing. There's no change in the sound when the actor moves her head, and the hair acts as a good windscreen. The director of photography is very pleased, as the microphone is concealed from any angle.